As a kid, elk hunting was always a dream of mine. And as I get older, I want to put myself in more of those positions that challenge myself as a hunter. Being at full draw is something we all look forward to. And oftentimes it happens so fast that we don't really have time to enjoy it. But in that exact moment, it seems like nothing else around you seems to matter.
If you're going on an elk hunt or any hunt of this magnitude, preparation is certainly necessary, and I think most people spend the majority of their time on the physical training and preparation, and while I think that's very necessary and certainly important, I think that often what gets overlooked is the mental preparation that's needed, and I feel it's equally as important, if not more.
See the big one.
One of the reasons that I'm a hunter is because I'm always in search of that next moment, and those special moments could be anything, whether you're sharing a laugh with a buddy back at camp, or or if it's the moment, those moments that you work so hard for. And moments like these where you're left at full draw and that animal of your lifetime is standing right in front of you and it's just a trigger pull away.
Ew. Ew. You gotta be kidding me. Did you have him good?
This trip for us was full of ups and downs, and I think you can look back and say we failed at shooting our first bull, but when we look back at that trip and think of who was there, family and friends, that trip was exactly what we wanted. Sure, we didn't get our first bull, sure we still have our tags, but when all is said and done, our encounters, our laughs, our memories, they were successful. So to us, that trip was exactly what we came to Montana for.
In the end, I hope that I one day have another opportunity like I did that day in Montana, because when I look back on it, I realized that I failed myself. But I also saw the positives, and number one, it was my friends, my buddies back at camp that lifted my spirits back up, got me back on that mountain. But number two, and I think most importantly, it's the struggles, it's the failures that taught me a lot that week. It's given me the knowledge to better myself moving forward. Are we going home with that elk in the back of the truck? No, we're not. Is that ultimately why we went to Montana? Yes, it is, and I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't, but we're not afraid to admit our failures, and I think it's because we realize that it's going to help us and it's going to help others. And I think too many people are. They feel like they're going to get a finger pointed at them as if they've done something wrong by making a mistake. But in fact, it's those failures that are going to help educate us as hunters and us as an industry overall. And I think the quicker that we can all get to understanding the true differences between success and failure and how one views another, and be cautious in how we promote it, I think the quicker we're going to get to getting the industry as a whole back on track and the traditions of hunting back to where they belong.
What we need to do now is it's no longer good enough to just focus on what kind of ammo you're shooting or what kind of broadhead or what kind of bow, what have you. We have to be more well-rounded as hunters. As we're sitting here having a great time talking about our outdoor traditions and hunting, somewhere else, somewhere in the country, someone's having a similar meeting about how to take that away from us.
So important that we're not just concerned of taking that trophy pick, putting it on there and showing that you harvested this trophy animal. I think we need to show everything that's involved in what we're doing. Use social media to our benefit because it's out there and it's reaching a lot of people. So we need to keep it positive, and I think just stay away a little bit from just all completely concentrating on that trophy animal.
You know, I think it's up to each and every one of us to treat every scenario out there as if somebody's watching, because in today's day and age, usually there is somebody watching. And I think if we all went to the field with that mindset and didn't give anyone a reason to not respect and support what we do, I think the better off we'll be.
Don't think that you're going to make a lot of money. Don't think that it needs to be exploited. Hunting is something that needs to have the values, needs to keep the values, and it's the people that are going to make that happen. We need to come together. We need to become one as hunters, because if we don't, then we won't have hunting to become one with. Did I just make it worse? Just trying to dry it off. Lactating.
Everyone.
Hey, Quack.
Gotta put it in.
Get in here. Pounding it.
On 3, dead elk. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dead elk.
Smell that?
I do.